It's your girl Tamaar Stitches. You're welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be drafting a Batwind blouse. So the measurement I'll be needing is just the shoulder, the under bust length, the full length, then the peplon that I'll be attaching. To get the peplon, I'll have to minus the shoulder to under bust from my full length. In that way, I'll know what I need for my peplon. So for here, I will be using shoulder 16. Sleeve I'll be using is 17. 17 no, but I think I will prefer to use 16. I'll be using sleeve 17. Sleeve 16. Shoulder to under bust is 15. Band width is 2 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance attached to it. Then the peplon length I'll be using is 9 inches. So let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe. So here is the pattern paper I'm using. So what I need first, I have the front and the back. You are meant to cut this on a fold, but because I'll be transferring it straight to my material is here already. This is the material I'm using. So once I cut it now, I'll fold the material and then transfer it straight. So first we have the length we are using here is our shoulder to under bust. The shoulder to under bust I'm using here is 15. So I have 15 here already. So here now is my shoulder line. I'll be inserting my shoulder. The shoulder I'm using, like I said, is 16. 16 divided by 2 give you 8 inches. So I'll mark my 8 inches here. The same measurement I'll transfer to this place too. My 8 inches will be marked here under bust line. Then after my 8 inches, I will now be inserting the sleeve length I want, because I'm cutting the sleeve and the shoulder together. So the sleeve length I want here is I'm using 16 inches. 16. I'll come down here also and insert my 16 also. Sleeve length 16. So I'll rule a straight line. So I've ruled my straight line from the shoulder to the under bust. I'll now cut this off now. So you can see the rectangle I have here. I have a rectangle shape now. So I'll come to my neckline. I'll be using 3.5 inches as my neckline. The neck depth of 8 inches. 8 inches. It's gonna be a V. So I'll roll it out like this. So I'm going to cut my neckline off. So here's my neckline. And this is it. So I'm going to be transferring this to my material now. So let me fold my material into 2. And I'll place my pattern paper. Before I transfer to the material, I want to cut the back pattern. So the only difference between the front and the back is the zip allowance. So I'll be adding 1.5 inch. You can use 1 inch, you can use 1.5. I'll prefer to use 1.5 inch as my zip allowance here. So I'll mark it down before cutting it. It's the same neckline. So So let me cut it off now. It's the same thing. So here is our front, this is our shoulder, this is the neckline. For the front there's no zip allowance, for the back there's zip allowance. So I'm going to move this now to the material itself. So I've cut my pattern paper on my material. Here is the back, you can see the zip allowance here, and the neckline. Of course the back is into two, it's opened, it's not in a fold. Then here is my front, you can see it's in a fold. You can see that's the v-neck. Okay, cut the front. Here also I've cut the band because I'll be attaching the band to the top. So I've cut the band in a fold. I cut 3 inches, that is 6 inches in a fold, becomes 3 inches. I'm going to be attaching it ½ inch to the top and ½ inch to the peplum, so I'll be left with 2 inches of band. So here it is. Then the peplum now is not a cycle, it is a rectangle peplum. So like I said, for you to get your peplum measurement, you first of all have to minus from your shoulder to your underbust. Then you also minus the band, which is 2 inches. When you are done, for me, what I have here now is 10 inches plus sewing allowance. So your peplum now, you're going to cut your waist times 3 plus zip allowance, which is 3 inches. That's 1.5 in a fold. So that's what I've done here. So all I need to do now is to go to my machine. First of all, I will have to cut the facing for my top. So place it on a plain material, on the other material, on the Ankara steel or a lining. Place it and trace it out. You now use 4 inches round it. That's all for the front and for the back. Once you are done with that, you turn your facing. It's not very hard. After turning your facing, I'll be showing you how to sew this cloth in our next video. So like I said, next is to cut my facing. Once I cut my facing, I'll turn my facing. After turning my facing, I have my shoulder here to join together with the front and the back shoulders will be joined together. Then I will now come here. Maybe I should show you all. That will be better. But for now, this is how to cut it. I hope it has been helpful. I can run it back for you again. Get your piece of clothes, cut from your shoulder to your underbust. Once you cut it, you insert your neckline, most times 3 inches or 3.5 for the neckline. Then the neck depth could be 6 or 7 inches in a V form. Once you are done with that, you cut the front and the back. The back will have a zip allowance. Then you cut your peplum. The length of your peplum is whatever is left of after removing your shoulder to half length and the band, which is 2 inches mostly. Then you now cut that, like mine is 9. After cutting, it's meant to just join them. So if this tutorial has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe to our channel. Also share and put in your comment below whatever I want us to do, or if there's any explanation you need, you can do your own, your DIY. Send it also to us. We'll see it and we'll guide you. Stay tuned and stay safe. This is Tamaar Stitches. Thank you for watching.